Hey everyone, Arashi here, backing up another upload. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about at least 5 different saber types. There are many different saber types developed over the years by the Jedi and the Sith, as it was the chosen weapon of both factions. So, obviously the single-bladed lightsaber had the lowest barrier of entry. It was the easiest to understand, but also one of the hardest to master, and is also the most common choice amongst Jedi and Sith. Both Jedi and Sith would like to use the single-bladed standard lightsaber. A few of the best duelists in galactic history actually used a single-bladed lightsaber. Anakin Skywalker, Count Dooku, Yoda, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Every single last one of them would become one of the best duelists in the galaxy during their time. Now moving on to one of my personal favorite lightsabers, the double-bladed lightsaber. The double-bladed lightsaber was a longer extended hilt with 2 emitters on either side with more than likely 2 crystals as well. And with these 2 emitters being on each side, it allowed for 2 lightsabers to essentially come out of one hilt. The versatility with these hilts are insane too. You can also turn off one side and leave the other side on, creating for a single-bladed lightsaber with a longer hilt, so creating for more powerful strikes. The double-bladed lightsaber created trouble for a lot of single-bladed lightsaber users because now they had to focus on 2 different lightsabers attacking them at one time. Being able to strike quickly with both ends of the lightsaber would also disorient and create confusion amongst single-bladed lightsaber users. Also too, the double-bladed lightsaber was so versatile that you can rip it apart and have 2 separate lightsabers, which is why the double-bladed lightsaber is my personal favorite. You could have 3 different saber options all within one hilt. Now, the double-bladed lightsaber was also extremely hard to master due to the immense coordination that was required in order to make every single last strike count. The light whip is relatively newer to canon, but it was created in 1985 in Legends. So it's been around a very long time, but at the same time is very new to a lot of Star Wars fans. The light whip was pretty much a lightsaber with a bunch of tiny little crystals in it that would enable the lightsaber to have a flexible type motion and gave the lightsaber the ability to move like a whip. Now, coming up next is actually another iconic lightsaber, and that is Count Dooku's lightsaber, or the curved hilt lightsaber. The curved hilt lightsaber was only really wielded by people who had expertise in dueling. And I'm not talking just normal dueling, I'm talking about these people were the most extreme, elegant, and perfect fighters in the galaxy. The curved hilt lightsaber was used by duelists who actually wanted just perfect fluidity between motions in every single last one of their strikes. They fought elegantly, they fought beautifully, almost like they were dancing. The crossguard lightsaber was mainly used as a defensive form of lightsaber. The crossguard on the saber prevented any other user from being able to slide their lightsaber down and disarming them, or being able to cut off their arm. The crossguard on the saber could actually be used offensively as well. By overwhelming an opponent and pushing your saber closer to them, the saber's crossguard could actually stab them. Now I know that's 5, but I want to do an honorable mention, and that is the Saber Shoto. The Saber Shoto was actually used for Force users who were smaller in stature. The smaller blade allowed for them to be able to use a lightsaber to its effective ability. Masters such as Yoda actually used the Saber Shoto, and that's the reason why it was so tiny. But other practitioners such as Ahsoka used the Saber Shoto as a secondary weapon to pair with their single-bladed lightsaber. Now, I only really covered just the 6 sabers right now, and that's because I feel as though these ones are the most relevant to the story of Star Wars. There are plenty more in Star Wars than, especially in Legends, there's a lot more that actually are pretty insane. I mean, there's a lightsaber rifle and many other cool lightsaber variations all throughout Star Wars Legends, and one day I will cover them, but right now I just wanted to give you guys something quick, something simple that you can understand and digest really fast. I'll actually just make a video next week explaining the other lightsabers that are in Legends, so stay tuned for that one, as well as other lore videos and just overall watching shows and stuff like that. So anyway, that's all I got for today's video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What other lightsaber types do you guys like, or which one is your favorite? May the Force be with you, and as always, have a great rest of your day.
You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.